Hey, how you doing? And welcome back to another episode in my European A to Z adventure, where I visit towns and cities around Europe, beginning with every letter of the alphabet from A through to Z. We have reached episode 8, and I am a lot closer to home for letter H. Welcome to Harrogate. And if you have missed any of the previous episodes, you can find a link up here and also a link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get updates when I release new videos, not only in this European A to Z adventure, but also on my other travels. So we're going to take a look around Harrogate and perform my 3 tasks. We're going to visit a local landmark, eat some local cuisine, and finally sample a local beer. So come with me as we explore this Yorkshire town. So I'm starting my tour of Harrogate right here in the stunning Valley Gardens. It's much more than just a park. There's lots of things to see and do and activities. So it's really peaceful and tranquil to come and spend some time, especially like today where the weather is absolutely beautiful. Picked a really nice day to come out. It's around about 20 degrees. So we're going to take a look around the park before we head off to do my first task. So it's quite a busy day here in Valley Park. People outside enjoying the sunshine, taking the babies for a walk, taking the dogs for a walk, enjoying the peaceful tranquility of this park. Some beautiful floral displays around. You see over there is a little cafe where you can go and get a tea or a coffee or an ice cream. One thing Harrogate is famous for is Yorkshire tea. It's actually made here. What an absolutely beautiful place to come and relax, enjoy the sunshine. So I could imagine coming here with the kids and the family, having a picnic out on the grass, letting them play some games out on the fields. So I'm going to make my way back out of the park towards my first stop, which will be to visit a local landmark. So Harrogate doesn't have anything similar to what we've seen already in some other destinations, and we will see in future, where they have castles and cathedrals and things like that. With it having such a rich history, it has quite a few museums. So I'm going to go and visit a museum which is nicely located just outside of this park. So I'll bring you back when we get closer to that destination. So as you can see from the map of Valley Gardens, we've only really touched the surface of what is here. So there's a boating pool lake, there's crazy golf, tennis, there's a skate park, pitch and putt and disc golf. There's lots more to see here, so it's definitely a place to cut if you come to Harrogate to explore a bit more. So we're just heading out of the gardens now, and right across over there is our first destination. So behind me here is the Royal Pump Room Museum. So this is where we're going to go for our landmark task. Back in its heyday, this was a place to be for health seekers, people who would come from all over the world to drink the town's famous sulphurous spa water. So we're going to go in. It costs around about £5 I think to get in. So we're going to check it out.
Local people were using Harrogate's various springs and wells for centuries, but in 1571, a gentleman by the name of William Slingsby recognised the similarities between that of our springs and those of the fast-growing spa towns of Europe.
Okay, so we're going to head around this museum. It's cost £4.50, which I don't think is too bad. I don't know how long it's going to take. So that's the first task complete at the Royal Pump House. So this was actually built on the original old sulphur well. Massive piece of Harrogate's history and worth a visit if you're here for £4.50. You can't really complain. There's definitely a lot to learn in there about the history of the spa. So I'm just making my way from the Royal Pump House. It's getting close to lunchtime now, so I think it's time to go and find something local to eat. And where I'm heading now is more like Harrogate. It's just everyday streets, it's just a normal city centre. So Harrogate is famous for something called a fat rascal. No, not me. It's like a scone style biscuit with smiley faces on them. So I'm just taking a walk up Cold Bath Road on the way to get something to eat, and I've just come across this cafe called Mana where they make the fat rascals. So I've gone in and got a couple of them to take home for the kids to eat. So this is a fat rascal, which I believe is native to Harrogate. So it's like a biscuit with bits of fruits and some nuts on. I think the fruits inside are like raisins or sultanas, some cherries, and they make them into a kind of a, well, they're meant to be a smiley face. That one looks a little bit angry. So it looks like they've got almonds on there, so they may need to come off for the kids, but there's cherries, and the biscuit feels fairly soft. So I'm sure the kids will enjoy them when I get back home. Seeing as I've just bought these fat rascals, I've gone and actually purchased a third one, so I'm going to give these a go to try. Seeing as these are local to Harrogate, I'm going to try these. I'm going to give it a go. I'm not really a big fan of things like dried fruits, but let's give this a go. Wow, that is so sweet. That is really nice. I've not gone into any of the dried fruit because I know I don't like things like sultanas and raisins and cherries. So, but if you could actually make them without any of the fruit in it, they would be delicious. So I'm going to take them home, let the kids try them because I'm sure they will like them, especially seeing as how sweet they are. So just behind me here is the Montpellier Quarter, which is quite a bit of a trendy part of Harrogate. What you'll find around the large roundabout in the centre there are things like boutiques, hotels, bars, restaurants, tea rooms, which Harrogate and Yorkshire are famous for. They love their afternoon teas. It's a great place to come and stay in one of the hotels and experience everything else that is around here. And just behind me here is a bar that I'm going to go in to experience a local beer. So let's quickly head up there and we'll check this out. So behind me here is the Fat Badger. It's a bar that I'm going to go in to sample a local beer to tick off task number 3. So let's head inside, see what beers they've got on the menu. And they've got some seating area outside, which is perfect for a beautiful sunny day like today. just taking a seat here at the Fat Badger. It's absolutely beautiful weather. It's a shame that I've got to drive back home. I can only have the one drink. So I'm going to take a look at what is on the menu. You have to scan a QR code. I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what beers there are on the menu. So I've got my beer. Timothy Taylor Hockle Storm. It's not exactly a beer brewed in Harrogate, it's just up the road in Keighley. They didn't have anything on the menu brewed here in Harrogate, so that's as close as we can get. So cheers everybody. Oh, that's so good, especially on a hot day like today. It's going down a treat. Cheers. So I've just finished up at the Fat Badger, performing my third task, having a beer. Not exactly local to Harrogate, but fairly close in Keighley, which is just up the road, still in the county of Yorkshire. Really nice bar, great outdoor seating area as well, especially in this weather when it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous sunshine out. It was quite expensive. That beer cost £6.20. Not exactly Vegas prices, but still really expensive for a small town. You'd expect that maybe in somewhere like Manchester or London or in one of the major cities. So I'm going to move on and explore more of this historic town, show you some more of the sights before it's time to bring my time in Harrogate to an end. So I'm here at Crescent Gardens, which is just outside of the city centre. There's lots of beautiful buildings dotted around this area. Really nice and tranquil place, pretty quiet. Nice place to come and relax in the sunshine. So that's my time in Harrogate come to an end. I do hope you've enjoyed exploring this beautiful historic town with me. So it's now time to move on to the letter I. Can you guess where I'm going to be going to? Leave a comment down below with your guesses, but here's a clue for you. You can find a link in the description below for the playlist for my European A to Z adventure. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel, it is free and it does help my channel grow. And hit the notification bell so you get updates when I release new videos in this A to Z adventure, along with any other travel videos that I'm going to be bringing out. And until next time, I will see you in the destination of letter I. And don't forget to drink Yorkshire tea.